Hello, everybody. I wanted to take a moment to just give you a quick tip on using Google Forms to get some analytics out there. Now, I know everybody's not going to give Google Forms multiple choice questions all the time, but I wanted to show you some cool stuff that does happen when you do have Google Forms feedback for you. So if I go ahead and click on a class that I used last semester, I already know that they have grades. So I'm going to go ahead and click on their grades here. And when I do that, it pulls up everything that they did. And if I just click on their classwork, it's there as well. Like I can click on Brain Quiz here, and it will show me who's turned in what. If I click on the form here, it just takes me to the actual quiz. And ironically, even though I made this quiz, I can actually take this and submit it, which is funny. But if you just click in on this edit button there, it takes you to the actual quiz itself. And if you needed to change something here, you could. But I already have 60 responses there, so I'm not going to. You can see my total points here. And if I click on responses here, I get some really cool stuff. It shows me what the average score on this quiz was. It shows me what the median was and the range. All right, one person got 4 points. So a lot of people got 24 points. You can just see over here is a point distribution breakdown. Doesn't do anything. All right, so I want to show you that. You can, if you have graded them but have not submitted them back to the students, you can actually release them right here. I don't want to show you my actual student scores, so I'm going to scroll down really quick. But the next box here is your scores, where obviously there's your students there. So we're just going to scroll past that real quick. And below that is the actual question. It tells me that out of the 60 kids that took this quiz, 56 got it right. On the next question, 58, you can see the breakdown. Well, if they missed it, what did they pick instead? All right, this was actually a super easy quiz. They had the answers in front of them because it was just based off of a picture. I don't know why they even missed them, but some students did. It would be a good way for me to actually contact that student and say, hey, what was going on here? Why did you select that? What did you think? And it's a great feedback tool as far as multiple choice goes because it can tell you exactly where a kid went wrong. A student. If I want to, I can click on the actual question itself. This is the question. And you have some options here. And it shows you all the ones that they could pick from and which one was correct. And 56 responses, 3 responses, and 1 response. That tells me one student and 3 students here were very confused. So it's the same breakdown as before. It just gives you it question by question instead of all of it at once. Just a little different way to look at the feedback. All right. Click on that. And that tells me that Alex was the one who selected the wrong question there, and I can contact him and say, hey, what's going on? And if that's not good enough, you can select individual here. And the first person is Hiram Nichols. Now, I wanted to show you this because these responses are not in alphabetical order. They're in order according to who submitted it first and the time stamp on it. So if I clicked on him and it tells me right here, his score was released May 4th at 9:21. That's when I returned it to him. Well, if we go to Eden here, her score was released at 9:36. So it doesn't do it alphabetically. It does it by when you release that score back to the student. It's a little frustrating for me. I would prefer these to be in alphabetical order because that's a lot of kids to go through when you're just wanting to find an individual. And that's why you would kind of go back to the summary. And in the summary, let's see here. No, even in the summary, it does not have them in alphabetical order. So you could release them, and you can always create a spreadsheet to get your responses and go from there. So just a little quick tip to help you analyze if you're using a multiple choice quiz. If you have any questions, go ahead and contact me, and I'll help you out. Thank you.